Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing a collage spread in my traveler's notebook insert. I'm using handmade inserts. This one is made from a 60 GSM Clairfontaine paper. I really love that thinner quality paper for traveler's notebook inserts because you can sew a lot of them together, a lot of layers of paper. And if you have a thicker paper, you can't add so many pages. This paper is also very good for writing because the colors don't bleed through. It's a paper especially for a fountain pen. I start my page by adhering different leftover papers. When I'm working in my traveler's notebook insert, I always use just the stuff that is on my desk and that I want to get rid of. That grid paper is from my daughter. I found a paper pad from her and she had made some black marks on it and I really like that, and she gave it to me, of course, for art journaling. As always, I'm using the Tombow Gluestick. It's my favorite one for collages. Ago I did kind of a similar spread in this journal, and I will link up that video in the top right corner info box of your video screen. The papers I'm using are most of the time old book pages or under papers where I clean my tools, brushes and stencils. This one is also an old book page where I cleaned a stencil. What I love about the glue stick is that it doesn't wrinkle the paper, and of course it's immediately dry, so you can keep on working. For my main image on the page, I decided to pick one of these watercolor paintings I made on old book paper. I recently did this a lot and I found out that there are many different kinds of old book pages, and some work awesomely with watercolors and some of them don't. I would say the one I'm having here is kind of a Bible paper, and it works really good with watercolors, but I also have some papers that work like real watercolor paper, and these are really awesome. And I have also some where the colors you can't work with the colors, they immediately sink into the paper and you have no chance to do anything with them. I cut out the flower and I also adhere it with the glue stick. I have some of these watercolor floral painting videos over on my Instagram TV channel, and I will link this up in the video description so you can check them out if you want to. And as always, I have a blog post on my website where you can have a closer look on the spread. I went through my stash and searched for some more images to put on this page. And that's what I always do. I go through my stash and then I lay it down, and if I like what I see, then I adhere it to the page. I found another piece that fits the branch I've added before, and I also add this one. I wanted to add some more color to the spread, and before I do that, I go in with Gesso to blend the background and also to fill in the leftover areas of the papers. This makes them more thick and sturdy. I let the gesso dry, and here I go in with my Neocolor crayons. I really love them for all kinds of stuff. They are super versatile, and this is the product I always recommend when people are asking what should I buy when I want to start with mixed media. And I always say I would get some gesso, some gel medium, and the Neocolor crayons, because you can use them in many different ways. You can use them to color in stamped images, you can create backgrounds, and you can just use them as kind of a watercolor, as I do it here. I scribble the crayon directly to the page and then use a wet brush and blend in the color. This is my favorite part of the process. I really enjoy adding colors and playing on the page to finish it up. Again, I went through my stash and had a look what I probably could add also to my spread. And this butterfly I made a long time ago. I used some vellum and colored it with alcohol markers, and then I embossed some butterfly stamps on top of it. And I really like the result, and those are pretty to use as focal images, and I think it fits perfectly onto this page, so I adhered it. And to finish the spread up, I'm adding a sentiment. The words are from my journal words stamp set, and I stamped them just to a blue pattern paper. It has not a real strong pattern on it, it's just one of a scrapbooking paper pad. And I stamped the whole stamp to the paper and then cut the words out and used them in my journal. Yes, and that's my spread for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope we see us next time. Bye!